Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared kind. And I get sent pictures, videos, emails, and links. And if there's anything that you would like to send me for a video, my email is in the description box below. Please excuse my voice. I didn't upload any videos yesterday because I was sick and I'm still not feeling all that well, as you could tell by my voice. um, but I'm feeling a lot better right now. Okay, so this first email comes in from a community member, and she said there's a massive sale of so many things in store with Dollar General. Some are food items, shampoo, laundry items. Check clearance sale area, tables in front or back of store, and check the regular sections. They may have clearance items and 50% off tags on them. Take advantage if you can stock up. Look for POG tags and also ask employees, as many stores are short staffed. Not everything will be marked as sale items. This is a clearance sale. Also use the Dollar General app to find bargains. Look for brown, blue, gray dot items. They are the sale items too. Blue is 70% off. Red triangles are also 70% off. The sale for the weekend will give you another 50% off. White dot apparel is 70% off. Sale will give you another 50% off. Oh, wow. Check channel coupon with Brandy. Um, she said, I hardly ever pay attention to couponing channels. This is for Dollar General, a store less than a mile from me. We need to stock up on things. I hope this helps you. And this is for May 10th to the 12th. Only 50% off sales, including items already on clearance. Thank you very much for this information. That's really awesome. So here's an email from a community member, and she also sent in a picture. She said, I thought I had seen every conceivable crazy thing, but I guess I have to put this one at the top of the pile. This lady is a potential political candidate, and yeah, Christy Noam. Yeah, she killed her puppy. I know, I heard about this, and it actually turned my stomach and made me sick. She said, I know they will try to rationalize this in some creepy manner, but you know what? They cannot. Our country is going to be run by morally corrupt individuals, and I get the feeling that this will be just one of the long lines of things that we will somehow try to normalize. You can't normalize something like this ever. And the screenshot that she sent in says Noam, which is Christy Noam, wrote that the female dog tried to bite when Noam grabbed her. She also wrote that she hated that dog, which she said was untrainable and dangerous to anyone who she came into contact with. It was then that Noam decided she had to put her down, and she took the dog to a gravel pit and shut up. Yes, I know. Um, when you have a puppy, okay, I've trained many puppies um, that is that young. They are still trainable, okay? And generally with puppies, you have to train them with like cookies or treats or biscuits or, whatever you want to call them. And you have to train them with, commands, and it all depends on like how you use your voice and things like that, like when I was training Ridley, because he is my emotional support dog. I remember when he was just a baby, I would always say, good boy, you know what I mean? And he would be like, oh, mommy said I'm a good boy, and I would say, good boy, and I would give him his cookie and stuff like that. And even with Penelope, she still responds to, that's a good girl, you know what I mean? And things like that. You have to do everything positive with them when they're babies. Everything has to be positive. And when they grow up in an environment that is positive and they have positive reactions, and it's just the same thing with a toddler. Positive environment, positive reaction, everything gets treated with a positive, giving them a cookie for, going potty outside and things like that, and teaching them not to jump up on people. That's positive. Give them a cookie. That's how you treat them, and that's how you train them. You don't discipline them the wrong way. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This woman, she deserves to not ever, ever own another dog ever again in her life. She's an ass. Yeah. So here is something from a community member. She said, my job has openings. She said, I thought maybe one of our community members may need this. If they use my name, I'll be happy to split my referral with them. It's North American Lighting Incorporated. Paris, Illinois facility is hosting off-site open interviews at the Terre Haute Public Library main branch meeting room D on Tuesday, May 14th from 2:30 to 4:30 Eastern Time. We're hiring assembly operators on second shift, material handlers, technicians to help us build headlights, taillights for automotive brands like Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Ford, and more. Check out our more job details in the link below. Okay. Let's see. Did you leave me the link, hon? Yes, you did. All right. Thank you. So here is an email from a community member, and she said, I hope you are well. Well, I've been better, but I'm doing okay. She said things have been moving forward here with some hiccups here and there. But for the most part, we are doing fine. We had a new addition to the family. She was 8 weeks early, weighed 4 pounds, but doing well. We also had some success with our fowl this spring. We currently have 5 dead gosling running around the yard with Mama and Papa Goose. I wanted to give you an update on things going on in the economy here. One of my reps was in a week ago or so, and in our conversation, he travels much of the northern part of the state. He mentioned the fact that down south in larger cities of me, stores are dead. He brought up the fact because the whole time he was at my store, we were busy. He said many owners of convenience stores and gas stations are discussing completely closing or selling out down there. Really? Like the convenience stores with the truck stops or just convenience stores in general? She said, so here's the warning for your viewers. It may not be that you can't afford the gas at the station. It could be the owner closing down or selling out that causes your gas station to shut down, causing the problem. Keep an eye on how busy your stations are to get an idea on which stations might be considering closing or selling out. After the owners are in business to make a profit to pay themselves, and if there is no business going on, they'll probably close up shop. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Well, I'm glad you guys are staying busy. No kidding. But it also helps that you're also a truck stop. So here's the picture that she sent in of this beautiful angel that was just born. How beautiful. Oh, give them hugs and kisses from me. Okay, so here is an email along with pictures and links that were sent in by a community member. And she said, I think it's time for some warnings. Oh, dear Lord, here we go. She said, I have so much to share with you and everyone. The rabbit hole is so deep, but I think I'm very close to discovering the top of the pyramid. I have made many connections to dots that no one knows about or is even talking about. You will be the first to speak of it. Okay. She said, I will have to send it all in later letters. That's okay. She said, I also will be emailing solutions to some issues in the next letter. So the warnings from employees in our government is much more important. I want people for now on, take what you see and hear online as propaganda. Start researching and reading the long, boring stuff. It's very important. So, so I went to Sam's Club a while back and I ran into a prepper. We were just getting toilet paper and ran into this person. I started talking, and this person let my husband and I know that they worked for Pinellas County government. I waited a long time to tell everyone for this person's sake. They cannot pinpoint who, if I was watched, because this was a while ago. This person warned us that we have 2 years before SHTF goes down in our area. Okay, I'm listening because don't forget, I'm like literally like right next door to you. So she said um, that we will need to stock up on supplies and bullets. Told us a place to get more at a fair price. They said that in a few years, none of us will be able to walk freely like this anymore. Once 45 officially takes office again, interesting, confirmed that it is not the real 46. It's all political show. We will only have a year of peace before they are planning to take control of us during the end of that year. This employee said that they are trying to find land in another state to build a bunker. They said that they can't even talk like this at work because they have rehabilitation programs. And if the rehabilitation doesn't work, they fire you. Really? No one working for the government at any level are allowed to talk to even their families. They are being threatened daily. They confirm the lights that are purple and face recognition lights. It's so, God bless you, it's so we can be seen easier. Confirmed my pictures and video of Minnie Harp are real. People in Fort Myers should sue, they said. The hurricane, it was on purpose to destroy the city. The chemtrails are being poisoned, confirmed, and local levels do know about it, but can't do anything. Only the governor or the people rising up would. We had to say goodbye in the store, but I was so grateful to know there is a prepper in there. Gives me hope. At the same time, I didn't know this person, and honestly, none of it can be taken as fact. But I do know, but I do believe in what was said because on what I see around me. Still doesn't make it fact. Scared my family, but it was when I started seeing I wasn't nuts. I was laughing a little watching my husband's mouth drop open with everything being told. I wish I had more time with this soul because I had so many more questions, but I was kind of shocked hearing this from someone a part of it. You know, outside of a screen and flesh and blood in front of me. I also have a warning from my neighbor, who is an engineer who gets government contracts, but since they sometimes work for the company, who just lost 2 whistleblowers in the news. I'm going to let that be a mystery. I was talking to my neighbor about a church I went to. It's in Tarpon Springs, St. Nicholas Orthodox. It's the Greek church who they dive for the cross every year. Yes, yes. I had gone with another neighbor. I was telling them about it and the curious artwork I saw. It will be in another letter. He started talking about how churches are designed to suck the energy from you. Then I was talking about how we are all divine beings and will be ascended to the fifth dimension. I asked, like I always do when someone tells me this, how are we ascending from the third dimension when we haven't been to the fourth yet? What is going on to make us get there before death and past judgment day? As usual, he couldn't answer the question. So he said he saw the healing beds. I said, healing beds? He said they're here in Florida. He saw them with his own eyes. The driver brought them in to keep safe. They don't want people to see them yet. He said they are not yet available to the public yet because of Big Pharma will stop them. He said, if you are thinking like Stargate, That's exactly what they are, but look different. They can cure you of everything, the driver told him. They are waiting for when the grid shuts down for 3 days. No electricity, and there will be a broadcast. They said it will be from 45, telling them the world the truth. Well, stop it. He said it won't happen until they win the war with the bad guys. He said he really hoped 45 wins the war. How do people know he already won the election? It popped in my head again that if 46 is fake and behind the scenes 45 is doing things, then he is still president and 46 is the show to hide what is being done behind the curtain. Then we actually had an election. It's just how, not how people thought. That would mean 46, the real one, didn't steal anything. The fake 46 was placed in so 45 could keep the spot. So that means we didn't have a legitimate selection in the first place. Why? Should be in the minds of all. So back in the hole, I left with a lot of questions. And he was saying some familiar things to me. I remember seeing a bed before, so I didn't listen to you or others of staying out of the rabbit hole. I jumped in and I'm still there because my neighbor didn't know it. He was warning me. Yet he doesn't realize the show we are all going to see when the power goes out. It's really, really bad. I found some connections and the ideas of how it will look that day, yet nothing is set in stone and the facts are not easy to find. I have an idea or a theory that will in a few future letters. It's a lot to show. So what I remember from something I saw from 2021 that reminded me of the Stargate is a side pod. There are two beds, but we won't get into the healing bed, even if it really works. And if it works, why are all the elites looking like such garbage lately? Adrenochrome. That's why they can't get it. If it heals everything, I'd see some amazing bodies. Unless this is how they really look the whole time. I think so. Yeah. If that is the truth, I will keep my flab and my wrinkles. Thank you. Don't be delusional, people. I want to warn people not to get into the pods or the beds. This is a controlled narrative that will be tricking people into believing and trusting them. They have a whole lot of people who are pretending to be on our side, or they're being lied to. Back in 2021, Kevorkian invented the suicide pod. They introduced it in Switzerland because you know how easily controlled sheep are. Back then, only two existed. Even Switzerland was having issues with their existence. It is a personalized chamber. They claim it was a peaceful way to go. You know darn well no one in America would ever be okay with one of these. I believe that they are tricking us like Mr. 19 with these beds, saying they can cure the damage from the tickets. They have documented goal of 6.5 billion to, before 2030. People will fall for this. My neighbor already sounds like a brainwashing is working. I discovered a connection on this ascending talk. It is Scientology with many other religions mixed in. That this new world order religion. It's a mix of religion beliefs, but very many Scientology satanic. This is how the German people were conditioned. Yeah, it's already happening. My neighbor is a good person, but he's buying into the narrative, and honestly, it's easy to see why. They tell us a horrible, unthinkable, fearful lie to make what they really want to do seem not so bad. They create a villain by giving us the hero, so we feel saved and cared for, not listening to God or our own self. My neighbor works for them, so they are heavily conditioning. the employees to make them comfortable to do anything. They seal it with propaganda and everything in their daily lives. I'm seeing so many people buy into it. I never will. No. Even I catch myself doing it. Like when I go grocery shopping to pass certain apartments, I see people looking like the, oh, okay, immigrants, and I start feeling angry, almost hate towards them. And then I notice it. Almost have to smack myself back into reality and remind myself they are human too. Yes, they broke the law, but they are here to make a better life for themselves. I have to remember they are slaves too. We all are, fortunately. They were forced out or bribed to come here, promised big rewards. Our government advertised how good they would have it and would be taken care of. One of my Spanish speaking neighbors showed me she was so upset. Her family in Peru sent it to her. It was posted up all over their town. We get hyped up by what we see online and for get the three sides of the story. These people are working hard jobs and they're not hurting me physically and can't speak my language to hurt me emotionally, do no harm. Remember, everything is connected and planned. These, they are not our enemies. They are victims too. Now, if they try to harm anyone, that's different. We need to condemn that. This is not the first time our government has done this. It's just more publicized. We need to ask ourselves, when we see something, why are we seeing it? Is there more to the story? Can I prove it true? Does this actually affect me, or am I wasting my time? Am I telling you the truth? Your Savior is in the mirror and it is your neighbors. You can't find help in any famous person or government royals. I am having to accept this too. I am trying hard to do the hard stuff to show others how. I'm learning from everyone too. I never thought about canning or growing my own food, thanks to everyone, because I'm learning to do it. I'm growing because of you and everyone in the community. Everyone in the world I get the pleasure of meeting. You all bless me in so many ways. I will continue my journey down this rabbit hole. Pray one day I am heard when I get to the end. May it lead to freedom, real freedom this time. No kidding. Thank you. This was really awesome. And before I go, here is a picture of the aurora borealis forecast. Huh. It's going, looks like right through Texas. That's really cool. I like that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one, okay? Stay safe, stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, less.